Alright, hey guys, welcome back. Today's 28th of January, currently 2:15 in the morning. If you don't make a delivery, you actually need to and right now is about the time that when I can actually be at the customer. It's only about a 10-minute drive or so. Pull out this direction, so yeah, we're good. Had to make sure I was going to stay clear of the guy I was parked next to. Alright, turn headlights off so I'm not shining them at Mesilla Valley while he's trying to back. Or she, whoever that is. We're at the Petro truck stop in Eloy or Arizona City, whichever you want to call it. At exit 200, right before you get onto I-8. There's actually more than one way to get over there to the. Yeah, we're going to Walmart, the Walmart DC in Casa Grande. To make sure he's good first before I get into that space. If he needs to correct his setup in any way, I'll end up in his way. So. I think you should be alright. I don't hear any brakes set yet, but alright, now his brakes are set. Okay. Alright, so as I mentioned, there are multiple ways. I mean, a couple ways you can get over there to the DC. You can actually get over there without even touching the freeway, any freeway. What's that? Delta 4520. It's a newer truck. One way would actually be the non-freeway way. Would actually be the most direct route. When I come out this driveway over here in front of where Burger King and that Oil Hotel are at. Turn right out of this driveway, go down the street. You can make a left onto on the street it dead ends into, and that'll take you straight up into the area of Casa Grande, not far from where Walmart is. But yesterday I should have just gone. This guy's going slow. I already went all the way to the DC yesterday and then PC'd back over here. And when I was over there, they had construction going on both on Thornton Road and on the cross street. What is that? I forget the name of that street. It's just on the south side of the Walmart DC. I even had a hard time making the right turn because of one of the cones that they had up. My tandem's barely cleared it. I mean, I could have ran over the cone anyway, but try to avoid doing that if at all possible. We're getting on westbound, I guess I would call it westbound 10 and 8 on-ramp right here, but we're going to take the I-8 side of it. This is a quicker way to go. As I can do 70 all the way across Thornton Avenue, Thornton Road, whatever you want to call it, which is about 4 miles away from this interchange right here, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I was talking earlier, the alternate route. They had construction going on, and that street that's on the east side of the north-south street that's east of the Walmart DC. Well, actually, the east-west road just south of the Walmart was closed past that street that's just east of the DC. And there were signs saying local traffic only. And that would be the street you're going to need to get over there if you were to take the surface street route over there. Now, I would actually consider taking that surface street route on a normal situation, knowing what I see on the map now. But just for that construction issue, the road being closed over there, probably would not want to take it. I mean, you can still go up there, but you have to make a few extra turns up there and in the core of Casa Grande. So to me, it wouldn't be worth it. I mean, if no construction's going on over there, okay, I would consider it. So we're going to have surface streets anyway with 55 speed limits. On Thornton between I-8 and the DC. Now they're building a new warehouse just southwest of where Walmart is. I don't know what they're putting there, but yeah, they're putting the structure up for it right now. And they already have another facility up right across the street from Walmart. It used to not be there. It used to be you could. There was a dirt lot over there that you could park in, almost right across the street while you're waiting for your appointment time. But yeah, they ended up developing that lot. All right, short distance across Interstate 8. As a reminder, I picked this load up at the Tyson Foods facility in Seguin, Texas, which is about a half-hour drive east of San Antonio. Got here early yesterday afternoon. I ended up running from, on the previous shift. Went from Waco down to Seguin to pick the load up, and then I ran the load over to Van Horn, Texas. Did a 10-hour break. And then yesterday ran just over 500 miles. The first shift was over 600 miles, and then the last one was 500 and change. Just a hair over 500. Came over here, and then when I get over to Petro, because I PC'd back over to Petro, and I get over there, and not too many, like right after I get back in my truck, because I post-tripped and went inside, came back out to my truck, and right after I get back in my truck, I see that I got a message from one of my friends who I know he does not drive for JCTs. I know him from actually he and I both used to drive for Sierra England together back in the day, and but he has a lot more experience than I have. I got coming up on 6 years total experience. I can't remember how many he's got. He's been driving a while though. He and I just happened to be driving for Sierra England at the same time when I was starting out. But yeah, that's how I became friends with him. And anyway, he drives for a smaller outfit with about 10 trucks based in LA. Thornton Road, 1 mile away. Anyway, he sends me a message. Did you just pull into Petro? I'm like, okay, I guess you're still here. Because I knew that he was, I actually talked to him on the phone while I was on my way to Van Horn. And he was actually just leaving Fort Stockton, going westbound back toward Southern Cal when I called him. And and I was about 75 miles east of where he was at. And I was, so I was about an hour behind him. His truck's not governed, mine is. And so he was running faster, so I kind of figured, he's, he would have been long gone. And I kept thinking he was going to end up somewhere else. But I remember he did tell me he was going to shut down in not Tonopah, but Eloy. I just didn't have any concept of where exactly in Eloy he was going to shut down. And considering I had already done a 10-hour break and was an hour behind him, and I came over here to the Walmart DC already and PC'd back over to the truck stop, I was like, yeah, he's gone. If he'd done a straight up 10-hour break and got moving right away, there's no way he would have been in the area. God knows what truck stop he would have been at anyway. And it happened it was by happenstance because I don't normally stop at Petro. The only reason I stopped at Petro is because I wanted something closer to the DC. Because normally if I stop at Eloy, I'll stop at the TA, 3 miles further down the road. Okay, if you want to park overnight, right here is if you want to be right down the street, you can do like what this truck's doing here. Park on the shoulder right here on just north of I-8. I considered doing that myself, but I'd rather have services available. And then it turns out the cellular service connection sucks at Petro. So more reason for me to not want to stop there again. And the only reason I did stop there, like I said, was I was closer to the DC, and on top of that, I knew I was going to want to get a shower before I come over here to make my delivery. And between Love's and Petro, I'd rather shower at Petro. I got points at Petro. I'm always getting tractor and trailer work done at Petro, so I get points there. Also, I hate dealing with Love's, and it always seems like they never have enough showers. There's always a line for them. You know, people like the Love showers. I just don't like waiting for them. So I decided I would stop at Petro. And then lo and behold, my buddy John was actually parked there, and he actually watched me come into the lot. He had no idea it was me. He just knew it was a blue Peterbilt. JCT coming in, and yeah, we ended up hanging out for a while there, and before he ended up meeting back up with his, he was caravanning with another guy who also drives for his company. They were both on the way back to the LA area. Yeah, it was good running into him. Last time I met up with him in person was right in front of the JCT drop yard in San Bernardino. We just hung out there after I got through dropping trailers. And that was actually the same day that Kobe Bryant was killed in the helicopter crash. So right about 2 years practically to the day after Kobe died, when he and I met up again yesterday. Right here on the right side is the Walmart DC. We've got this Lucid DC right here, and that's open for business now, I think. And just south of Lucid is that DC that I was telling you about that they're building. So we're going to continue through this light here, and then on the right side will be the truck entrance. Actually, there are trucks parked on the shoulder up here. Normally I wouldn't be parking right over here, though. I know I've seen no parking signs over here in the past, and I have seen Casa Grande PD ticketing, stopping drivers right here as well, like kicking them out of here or whatever for parking over there. So I don't know that I'd want to be parking right there. I have a friend who drives for JCT. Actually, 2 friends who live in the area, and one of them was telling me that if the best place to park close by, either be on this side street up here, the east-west road that's just north. Gotta be on the right lane here. There are some trucks parked on it. That's one spot you can park on. I might be able to park on the westbound side of the street that's on the south side of the DC. And, or you can park on the shoulder there on Thornton Road right after you get off of I-8. So these are your options. Alright, this guy is ready. Morning. How you doing? Good. How you doing? Pretty good. Look at the stop sign and come inside. Okay. it's starting to kind of throw me off a little bit. It's been a while since I've been here, and I used to come here regularly when I ran Walmart Dedicated. I've been here several times with as OTR driver too. But because of COVID and the way that things get done, it's yeah. I need to send my arrival. Oh wait, no, I already sent my arrival. I sent that yesterday.
You have 8 hours and 0 minutes of remaining drive time.
Alright guys, we're going to be docking in at door 330. So we got a little bit of exercise going out of here. I mean, a little bit of exercise going from the door to the receiving office. Of course, Walmart likes to call their receiving office the Central Transportation Office, or CTO. Alright, we're gonna... Now, Walmart Dedicated drivers, Cedar England, they say I used to do a lot of integrated loads out of this facility. Now, what would happen would be, I would take a Sam's Club load out of the Colton DC, same one that I'm always at with JCT, and I would, if I had loads that came out to like Tucson or here in Casa Grande or Las Cruces, pretty common, actually, especially with Las Cruces and on a weekend. Like on a Friday, if it was a Friday delivery, almost a guarantee that I was going to end up deadheading from Las Cruces back over to here, drop my empty here, grab a loaded out of here, take it up to Las Vegas, and deliver to usually four of the Walmart stores in the Las Vegas area, and then I would deadhead from there back down to Colton, and kind of return back to a regular schedule or do more integrated. All right, 330 is going to be down a little bit further. Okay, as you see here, they have a bullpen. So when you disconnect from the, you don't just pull forward, you're going to have to actually come back over to the bullpen area when you're done disconnected from your trailer. Alright, 330 looks like it's going to be down here by where these Walmart drop trailers are at. Yeah, this is 328, so probably right in between these two Walmart trailers. Or right next to this first one. Yeah, right next to the first one's where I'm going. Alright. The door's open. Oh, holy shit, that load smells so damn good. Making me hungry. How come those best dressed chicken and other loads that end up, there are like several, like a few different places we do pickups from that all go to Milan, Missouri, and that people like to incorrectly pronounce as Milan. You're not going to catch me saying Milan, and don't try to correct me on that. Anyway, those loads stink. This one here smells really freaking good. I mean, it makes me hungry every time I open that inspection door. On the way over here, it was like I could smell it coming out, and like, oh man, it smells so damn good. And just again, right now, when I open up the trailer doors, the smell of the chicken, that prepared chicken, oh god, it smells delicious. Alright, so we've got a little bit of a shit show going on over here now. away from the kingpin for a second. Let my airbags drop. Yeah, I got a couple of England day cabbers. I don't know what they're doing. Because empty, I know the Walmart, when you drop in an empty Walmart trailer, they always want us to drop them on the south side of the building. Basically where these two bobtails are going, we'll go around the west and south end. But the loaded trailers are usually over here by where I already went past. Alright, we're good there. Come up into the bullpen and we'll check in at the CRO, the CTO, or CRO, whichever one you want to call it, right there in front of us, a little bit off to the right. Kind of over by where those shack trucks are. Pretty standard arrangement here with Walmart. I mean, with pretty much any Walmart DC. So, if you know this Walmart, I mean, if you know any Walmart DC, you know this one. Clear? Yeah, oh well, just barely. J&S Trucking out of Yuma. Speaking of that, I don't have a reload yet. I was hoping to get one yesterday. I'd sent in a PTA saying that I was ready to reload immediately after delivery, but didn't get a reload, so, or at least not yet. There's no telling where I'll end up going after this. I could end up going to Yuma, could end up going up to Tolleson or somewhere else in the Phoenix area, or could end up in I've even seen people end up heading back to California from here, but more often than not, gonna end up going toward like the Tolleson or somewhere in the Phoenix area, maybe Yuma. All right, we'll have some more coverage for you guys here when we're ready to dock out. All right, so hang tight. All right, guys, we're finally done unloading here. I didn't get called about my bills being or not called, but the buzzer that they give you. This guy started pulling out right at the same time I started moving, and he's facing the opposite direction. So, and it didn't look like he was paying attention to the fact that I was pulling out. He's got a headlight out. It looks like. All right. Yeah, I got the call at 7:20. Or the buzzer went off at 7:20, and it looks like the Decker driver in the door next to me also is hooking up to his trailer. Everybody's in there getting their bills at the same time. So yeah, for a minute there, I was wondering if maybe my buzzer went off while I was sleeping and I just didn't wake up for it or something, but that's not the case. I mean, let's see. Yeah, it was just everybody was going off at the same time. There are no OS&Ds on, at least according to the records. So their times are all off though. It's saying that I checked in at the window just before 3 a.m. and I'm pretty sure I checked in before that. Let me drop my airbags a little bit before I go in or go under. We're good to go. Want to make sure I'm all up against the dock door, so I don't. Come on. That way I can pull the wheel chock out more easily. All right. Alright, we'll pull forward. No, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I forgot. I need to put the shim in on my pigtail too. Double check my load locks are still there. Alright guys, we'll get out of here. I still don't have a load assignment yet, but the planners just came in about 45 minutes ago, so probably won't take, hopefully it won't take long before I get one. Meanwhile, we'll make our way out of here. I can head back over to the Petro and maybe wash out the trailer at the Blue Beacon. If I get a pre-plan by then, great, but he's opening his doors. So this guy wants to go across. Oh no, he's just sliding his tandems. Alright. Yeah, his tandems are lined up with his doors perfectly, so I don't think he's gonna need to reset. This guy here in the white Cascadia. Yeah, and I noticed the trailer and the door next to me is not the same one that was there when I first docked in. When I first docked in, there was a 53-foot Walmart trailer in the door, in door 331, and I hooked back up to my trailer. There was a 48-foot personally owned trailer. Alright, yeah, I didn't say normally I have a pre-plan before I even, like the day before, especially if I tell them I'm ready to load right away, so it makes me wonder if maybe there's slim pickings on loads out of this area at the moment, or not sure what to send my direction, or I don't know, it could even be that they've had recent issues with, okay, left lane for OTR. Wait a minute. Okay, I see why. Yeah, it's because of the scale. Only because of the scale, and then once we get over here, we switch over to the other lane. Stay clear of that. Yeah, it threw me off because like I'm seeing Walmart trucks in the inner lane and OTR trucks in the outer lane. But I know damn well the sign said right there, OTR left lane at first, and after you get past the scale, it switches where the OTR, there's another sign saying OTR in the outer lane. Alright, stock market dipping again after a high inflation record number again. But Apple shares are up. On their really good earnings data. Yeah, once I didn't get anything by the time they went home yesterday, the planners. Yeah, I figured it was probably going to be after I was already empty by the time I get a pre-plan again. Say, I don't know, again, I could end up in going to Yuma or up to Tolleson or somewhere else in the Phoenix area. I've even picked up in Nogales before, but I don't know that Nogales is really doing much right now. I did hear not too long ago, this guy's not got enough room to open and close his doors. The awning post is in the way of his door. That sucks. Yeah, good number of trucks coming in on the inbound side too. not make that same mistake as him. We'll go a little bit further over here to the left. And hope they pick a better spot here. I'm also looking out the window and up in the mirror. Looks like I might be in a good spot. Yeah, guys were a little busy there. Empty. Alright, personally conveyed back over to the truck stop. Come on. I'll probably end the video when we get over to I-8. Might even go a little sooner than that. I don't know. I'm going to take the same exact route back to Petro that I took on the way in here. Because the Blue Beacon is right there in Petro's parking lot. So, I don't necessarily have to go to Blue Beacon. If I end up going to Tolleson or somewhere, then I can always get washed out at Danny's and not have a wait at all. Meanwhile, hopefully I'll see something soon as far as reload options are concerned. Until then, though, just head back to the truck stop and wait, pretty much. I did notice that the right side of the trailer, right where the wall meets up with the kick panel thing down there at the bottom, it's torn open and there's insulation missing. I'm almost surprised that the shipper even loaded this trailer with it like that. I know there's a better view of that warehouse they're building over here on the other side of Lucid. Yeah, I actually saw the crane lowering an I-beam into place yesterday when I came through here. Alright, well, it's just going to come right down here, get on eastbound 8. 4 miles, I think it is, from the on-ramp to Interstate 10, and the very first exit is where Petro and Loves are at. I'll just head over there and call it. We'll start a new shift from there whenever I get something to dead toward. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and end this one. We'll have another video coming up for you hopefully soon. If all goes well, if I can keep up, then have one the very next day after you see this one. So, you guys all have a great day, and maybe we'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow your time, if not the following day. It's definitely will have something coming up soon though. Alright, you guys have a great day. See you later.